rolling.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have
Pokemon go to the polls. We should bring that. We really should make shirts for the fall.
For Pokemon Go to the polls?
Yes.
Is there an election in the fall?
Yes.
For the president?
No, it's like the midterms. It's the midterms. So you got to vote for your congressman and your representative.
I thought, midterm is, I thought that was a gay reference.
For what?
Like Lucky Pierre.
What's that?
Aaron, tell her what Lucky Pierre is.
I don't know.
Aaron knows.
What is it?
Playing dumb. It's like a guy in the middle of a threesome or something. I think he's like taking it, like he's maybe
lucky.
sucking a dick
And taking.
getting banged in the butt.
Lucky Pierre. That's
Lucky
funny.
Pierre.
I never heard that before.
Should we call a French place and see if they have any Lucky Pierre?
Sure.
What is that's like Perrier. Lucky Perrier.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't start off like that.
Okay.
Let's start off
with something serious then.
Should we just start the whole podcast over?
It's too late now.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of... Why is it never queued up? You know, these motherfuckers come in here, they touch my equipment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the World Record Podcast.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the World Record Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it is
crazy that this
Record Podcast.
What's that?
crazy that this is like our theme music and it's just some shitty free YouTube
I know.
stuff.
Somebody told me that I think Dean Del Rey uses it on his podcast.
Wasn't he our neighbor
He was our neighbor
for like 2 months?
like 2 months.
You're like, hey, what's up? And then he's like,
I helped him get the place.
oh, you did?
Well, I saw him, our neighbor. There's a small apartment complex next door to our mansion
Our
where we live.
Our 10,000 square foot mansion.
10,000 square foot mansion, 17 bedrooms, 24 baths.
Solid gold toilet.
Solid gold toilet. For
Swimming pool, tennis court.
Solid gold swimming pool.
Basketball court.
Basketball
golf
court.
course.
Full tennis court. Equestrian range. Shooting range. Fuck house.
Fuck range.
There's a fuck range where you shoot your skeet.
Isn't that what it's called? When you throw a thing up in the air?
But today we're doing an in-depth study on skeet. Skeet, what is it? Where do you shoot it? Where does it come from?
Dude, the census. I forgot all about the census.
Oh shit, the census. We have to do an in-depth
census
study
is
on the
one.
census. So there's midterm elections. Well, Dean Del Rey was looking at a place next door to us. And the landlady, I saw him, I was like, oh, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I'm looking at a place here, man. And I don't do a Dean Del Rey impression. I like Dean, he's a super nice guy. At least to my face. I don't know what he does behind my back.
But then he moved out because his neighbor wouldn't
Everybody
stop smoking.
smokes over there, apparently. Well, he switched apartments. Like, he was living in the back, and there's an old guy who I think has that big old car that's sometimes on the street.
Oh, yeah.
And that guy smokes.
Well, there's 3 really old people that live there. That guy's old. The landlady's old, and then the lady who has the little dog Mochi.
Yeah.
And I think they all smoke.
They all
and
smoke
he
cigarettes,
was living beneath one.
He got moved. Yeah, he moved from underneath the old guy to underneath the old lady with the dog.
Yeah.
And he was just like, everybody fucking smokes.
I mean, that is annoying. It would really bug me, but
yeah,
people live there and don't seem bothered by it.
I don't know. I mean, I guess God, sitting in your place smoking cigarettes. I mean, I used to smoke cigarettes.
You did, but you'd smoke it out the window though.
I would open all the windows in my apartment and have a smoke
little fan.
Yeah.
I remember.
Well, you don't want to wake up the next day and be like, oh God, it smells like cigarettes in here.
And then you had an air horn too that we would use.
I'd blow that out the window too.
Meep, and you'd hear it like. You'd hear it. Yeah, echo.
You hear it echo.
That was really fun.
Those were the
We can't
good old
really
days.
fuck with the air horns now that we have kids.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to wake them up.
Blasting air horns. All right, let's call a place then. What do you want to call? Do you have anything for the rant corner?
Me? Oh my god, that was so loud. No, I think I've been pretty
Really, nothing pisses you off?
not. Well, I'm trying to think. I mean, nothing's really been pissing me off lately. What's been pissing me off? What's been pissing you off?
Joe Biden.
Where's Kamala, by the way? She's just like not out.
That is true. When's the last time anybody's seen fucking Kamala Harris? Aaron, you're a CNN junkie. You worship Chris Cuomo.
I don't, but she was at the Kennedy Center next to Biden just 2 nights ago.
Listen to Aaron, man.
Because
Fucking-
wait, people are upset because she's not like physically present, or because she's not like doing shit. That she's
Just
supposed to be
like
doing?
where it just seems like she's missing in action. I mean,
She's
when do
busy
you hear
getting ready to be
anything?
the new president when the fucker dies.
That whole thing is such a scam. Scam election. President Trump is still my president. Let's call someone and tell them that.
Okay.
All right. Just say, do you guys think the election was stolen, yes or no?
People are going to say no.
You don't know that.
That's true.
You don't know what the hell. What are you, a soothsayer now?
I don't know what that means.
That's not me.
Who is it?
I don't know. Aaron, what is that? Are you calling someone? Because we don't have a guest today.
Let me see.
That's somebody calling us?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, why did you answer it? Is that the same, or did you hang up?
I answered it.
Hello?
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 Who is this?
Oh my God, thank God. Look, I don't have much time, but like I am on the run and I'm looking to seek refuge in your studio, and it would mean a lot to me if you would like
What?
oblige.
Who is this?
What is this?
Who are you?
Okay, I'm concealing my identity for the moment because I am on the run currently, but I'm looking to seek refuge, and I would love to be let into your studio if that would be possible.
No.
How do you even know where our studio
How did you get our
is?
number one? Number one, how did you get our number one?
Well, I hacked it.
Oh, you hacked it?
Oh shit! You're
Yeah.
like one of those hackers, probably stealing
No,
information.
I'm actually not. This was like a fluke. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help turning off my location services. I would
Thank
really
you for calling.
in the building right now.
What?
I'm inside of the building, so if you're gonna not oblige, I'm not gonna, go easy.
What do you mean
What?
oblige? I'm not obliging to shit, dude.
Aaron, what is this? Is
Oh,
this another
please.
podcast or something?
I don't know what this is.
All right, well, we're doing
What
a
are you
call.
talking about?
We have to call someone
We have
really
to call
quick.
this
Hold
guy.
on.
Hey, how's it going? I have we have some fugitive.
No, dude,
No, that's all right.
no,
All right, never
no,
mind.
that's
Somebody's on the
not-
line here. Can you hear me, sir?
Please,
I can
I'm
hear
begging
you.
you.
Okay.
I'm on my
Do
knees.
you think can you settle a debate for us? Do you think the 2020 election was stolen? Yes or no?
Who even was that?
That's a guy. He's a
Yeah.
gardener, or you're a gardener, right?
I'm a manager.
No, I
I'm
am
gonna
not a
hang
gardener.
No, this guy's a manager at a store, lady. So- Was the
I'm
2020?
gonna hang up. I can't engage in this kind of conversation during work.
Well,
Okay,
good, but you
bye.
do think
Just
that
say-
the
all you have
election?
to say is
Say
yes
yes
or
or no, you asshole.
Yes,
Dick.
Do you think the election was stolen?
I do.
You do? Well, okay. So what? You're in the building at the studio.
It's all dark.
It's all dark. Where are you? Like in the vents?
Fucking hiding out. Are you? I'm explaining to you the situation.
Okay. So what's the
I will be-
situation?
Look, I did something mad bad.
What?
Like, I fucked up.
What'd you do?
I have violent tendencies, and I let them get the best of me in a situation with my husband, and I'm running away. I would like to turn off my location services, but I cannot learn how at the moment. and my boyfriend's on my tail.
What did you do to your boyfriend?
No, she did something to her husband, but her boyfriend's following her, I guess.
I'm the same guy. We just,
Oh.
the marriage is new. It's hard for me to like keep up with that.
Okay, so what did you do to your husband, boyfriend?
She hit him or something.
You hit him? 'Cause that's not
I did something to a woman that he was engaging with.
I mean, I got to give you props for that.
Why?
Thank you very
It's
much.
honorable.
It's
don't know.
hard out there.
It is. I don't know if I want her in the studio, though.
Yeah, no, you can't come in the studio.
Oh,
Next.
no.
Next.
Well, I know where I'll come in anyway. Not next.
Yeah, no, next.
I don't get next.
Aaron, do we get
I'll
another
see you
call?
in a moment. I'm trying to be polite, do this in a nice way, but I don't have to be nice like that. So
Yeah, you do have to be
Wait,
nice.
what? I just saw. Wait.
What is she fucking doing?
really, I have to be nice. I scaled a building. Okay.
What?
I saw my man. He was. I gotta hide.
What is going on?
I would love to tell you in person. Like this feels so impossible.
Well, I don't know. Aaron, can you check with Mike Bertolino? Is it Bertolino or Bertolina?
I think it's Bertolina.
Yeah, it ends in
They're
A.
even talking
I'll call him
about-
Bertolino because that's the masculine form.
You've always been calling him Bertolino.
I think I like it. Is this bitch still on the line? Dude, Aaron.
I don't have to like thinking do this shit where I'm hiding because I know exactly where you are. I was being a polite citizen for you, not just coming in.
Dude.
Do not even think about that. These tits are steel toe.
Steel toe?
Steel
toe.
toe. Have you ever had a steel toe boot?
Yeah, but I don't understand your
The
tits.
bottom half is steel.
Show her tits, Aaron. You got a nip slip, number one.
Okay.
I don't understand. I don't know who this bitch is. No offense for calling you a bitch.
That's just how Brendan refers
You
to
don't
her.
That's just
always-
how I call. That's how I refer to women.
That's fine. I'm very used to that kind of language
All right,
surrounding
so-
me and my family.
For those of you listening out there, our studio's been breached thanks to Aaron for not
Because
locking the door.
He didn't lock the door and he didn't follow safety protocol.
And Aaron doesn't lock the door when he goes to the bathroom, too. And we walk in on him fucking taking shits all the time. Picture Aaron sitting on the toilet taking a shit. It's easy to do, isn't it?
It's easy to think about or to hear.
All right, so we got a interloper into the studio.
I apologize. I just need to seek refuge, and I can't apologize for that.
Well, what's your story? What's your name, number one?
Amper.
Amper?
Amper.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
And
Amper.
Okay.
Like short for ampersand?
No.
is it like ampersand? Do you have like a twin? Is that why?
No, it's just Amper. I
Oh,
don't know what to
actually,
tell
it'd be
you.
triplets. So it'd be like a name, ampersand, because ampersand is the
It means and.
What's an ampersand?
and.
It's this
And.
thing.
Oh, yeah,
it's like
yeah,
the thing.
It's that and.
Ampersand. That's a pretty name, Amper. Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we had no other choice than to let you in.
I apologize. I said I'm sorry for that.
It's
Okay.
okay.
I just need to be around people. I've been on the run for a long time. Like, I ran all the way down McBean Highway, like, all alone. I hitchhiked here. I met some, like, crazy-ass people.
Like who?
Dude, that's a cool.
I met this one guy. He had, like, he was kind of, like, fucking sexy.
Right.
To be honest with you. He had, like, dermal horns,
Oh, yeah.
like, underneath, like, fat gauges.
Yeah.
He was, like, jacked, but, like, fat. Like, or, like,
Oh,
his
right.
fat was, like, hard.
Uh-huh.
And he was covered in tattoos. We
That's
had like
hot. I'm
mad
getting turned on.
conversations like late into the night.
I'm actually kind of amazed that you're not covered in tattoos. You have one tattoo.
I have.
Or
quite
did
a
you
few
draw that on?
tattoos. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
did not draw it on.
Well, you don't have any like colorful dragons or anything. You seem like
You don't have
would
a sleeve, I
or
guess.
fire. Yeah, it seems like you should have a sleeve.
I don't believe in that. I like seeing it on other people that I care about, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
I don't like pain.
Okay. So you came into our studio. You Skyped in. You're on
I
the
did
run.
something. I did a bad thing. I hurt a girl.
Okay. What did you do? Let's hear
Okay,
hear your
so-
story.
Yeah, give it.
And then
Thank
we'll get
you.
on. And
We have
Aaron,
lots
can
of
you call
time.
the cops? Oh no, wait, that's not what I wanted to play. Disregard that.
What was that?
Oh, it's so you're on a podcast now. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if we have enough Skype credits to call the cops, but I'll try.
Okay. Yeah, try and Skype the cops. Okay, tell us your story,
Okay,
Amber.
so I work in a van. Like, I drive a van around. I collect quarters out of quarter machines. Like, all in the tri-state area. I live in Jersey. I got all the way here from there. And my husband's supposed to be meeting me every day. He meets me when I have like a half hour left, like, and we butt fuck in the van
Wait.
for like the last hour and a half because it kills time, and then we build up an appetite. We're hungry. Like, then we go get something to eat. What was your question?
You butt fuck in the van? I just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
Yeah, like we eat up the last hour and a half of my job by like doing like an activity.
Anal.
Yeah.
That's a long time for anal.
Wait, how long? An hour and a half?
I mean, we kiss for a bit. We, touch for a bit. It's like a wonderful experience. It's not like
You do that every day?
when I work.
Okay, all right. Sorry, keep going.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, Darren stopped showing up.
That's your husband.
That's my husband. He stopped showing up, so I decided to go with his job because I was like, where else could he be? He works at Modell's.
Uh-huh.
I show up.
Sporting goods.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's smoking a cigarette outside with some girl I've never seen before.
Okay.
So I start getting like heated already. I'm like, who is this? Who is it?
Yeah.
And I go, I want to surprise them. Like, I don't want them to see me there. And I was surprising him. I brought him a ranchero burger because I thought maybe he was going to be hungry.
Okay.
And I don't want them to see me. So the building is stucco. So I scale the building.
Okay.
And I'm scaling,
It's not
I'm scaling,
funny.
and I'm like mad good at this. Like, I've done this before. Like, I scale up, I'm right above them. Like, I'm looking down right above them. The smoke that they're smoking is going into my eyes, but I'm keeping it cool still.
Okay.
And all of a sudden she goes, "Do you want a poof?" And she puts the cigarette in his mouth and goes like this.
What's that mean?
On his mouth. Like, she put the cigarette in his mouth. Like,
And went like this.
and then touched his lips and spread on his lips.
Okay.
So I think like I had blacked
Did
out.
you just touch the
She
Hellman?
just touched my lips.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I've
I
been
don't
like
know.
on my own for a while, so it was nice. I apologize for
That's
not
okay. That's
asking
all right.
for.
Hey.
I blacked out. I don't know what happened, but when I came to, I supposedly that I had grabbed this girl's face and I rubbed her nose off like against the stucco, like I like ripped her face like a grater.
So you jump off the roof.
I landed
Lunge.
like right down on, like I was right above them, just not breathing. So like they didn't know I was like, they're here. I'm right above them.
So you're hanging off the roof?
No, it's stucco.
Oh,
on
you
the
grabbed
wall.
on.
I'm like stuck
She's on
like
the
Velcro
vertical-
onto like
Okay.
I could fall at any moment, but
Yeah.
I'm not because
So you're
I'm-
on the wall like this.
yeah, like
Like
this.
Spider-Man.
Down,
Like
though.
Spider-Man. Yeah. Looking
So
down.
your head's
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
my
you're
upside
head's
down.
my head's near their heads.
yeah.
So you're upside down. So wait, you're on the wall.
Here's the wall. She's
My
like this,
stomach is against the stucco wall.
and her
like
head's
this.
down.
And your head's down. So you're face down.
Got it.
Right. Okay. Your stomach's against the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to picture it.
Okay, so then you black out and you.
I heard this girl. I'm in trouble now.
So you scraped her
My
face on the-
husband is after me. He's upset. He apparently loves this girl. And now she has no nose.
And they're still together.
It's like two holes, I suppose so.
Like
He
a
doesn't care
Voldemort.
about stuff like
Well,
that.
how long ago was
Shit.
this?
Week?
A week ago. You've been on the run for a week.
Yeah.
so
and
you
you
made
wind
your
up-
way from New Jersey all the way out here
To California. Mm-hmm. And what's your next
That's
move
admirable.
I gotta get my location service off because it's shared with his ass, and I can see he's on his way.
here? Okay. So Darren is your boyfriend. Well, I'll call the sporting goods store
Yeah, that would be
and
awesome.
let's see if we can because maybe nobody reported it.
You think?
I don't know.
I'll ask if if they know of an attack.
I'm nervous to be. I can't believe I'm in the public eye right now.
Yeah,
Like,
you made a bad choice
I
if you're on the
know.
run.
Well, luckily this will air a few weeks after today.
You have some time
So
to get. I'm sorry. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I have Amper
Yeah,
is her name. Her boyfriend Darren
I'm
works
dating
there.
Darren.
sorry?
Is Darren in at the moment?
Darren?
Yeah, that's her boyfriend.
We don't have a Darren here.
Oh, shit.
Okay. What
So
about
what about-
Gina? Have you heard about Gina?
Is Gina?
Is she okay?
Hello?
Yeah, she can tell. Well, why don't you tell him what happened?
So I had scaled the building and I was looking down at Darren and Gina and they were like doing some like unsavory stuff in my opinion for like a married man. And so I blacked out and then I rubbed Gina's nose against the stucco and she's
not well.
Well, we don't know what happened to Gina, but she poofed a cigarette, or she like put a cigarette in Darren's mouth with her fingers.
And then rubbed her
But
fingers on his
Darren's married
lips.
to Amber, and she's just worried. She wants to know if it was reported or anything. Put me on hold.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's getting like the manager,
Yeah.
because he'll probably have more information.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so as well.
because you might be fine. I feel like stuff like this, a lot of it doesn't get reported. Like vaccine injuries.
Yeah.
Wait, how did?
They don't report the vaccine injuries.
What do you mean an injury?
Like
It hits an artery?
Yeah. No, I think, yeah. When you get the vaccine, it could like fuck you up big time.
That's what they have VAERS for.
There's no way that you're not vaccinated, right?
No.
Yeah, that's fucking. We are.
But
I just
We
haven't had
respect
the
your-
time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm too busy working, trying to make money.
Well, it's expensive,
it's
too.
a privilege to get that.
so when you collect the quarters, what do you do with them?
I get a cut. I bring them to Kevin Jordan, my boss, and I get a cut of like that day's amount. And
Oh, so
we're
you're
covering. It's a lucrative business.
So you're taking you're illegally taking the quarters out.
No. This is a company.
Okay.
Where do you think the quarters go? Like most people, like civilians, don't even think about that stuff, and that's like why it's like interesting to me.
Yeah. Like where do the quarters
Yeah,
go?
like you think it's never ending. Like where do you think they go? There's people who go and pick them up.
Well, you have to collect them, right? There's a bottom to the.
We let them drop out and that's why I have a van because they're so heavy. Like that's how many I'm getting each day.
And you're putting them into bags or something?
Yeah.
Buckets?
Buckets.
I don't know if this guy's going to come back.
Well, maybe we should try to call
What
him
if
back.
he's calling the cops? Oh, he hung up.
Oh
no.
my god. Oh my god. You know that's
This is bad.
He was
That's not
probably in
good,
touch
yeah.
with Darren.
He's letting somebody know about it. That like maybe he was tracing the call. That's why we were on hold.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
I don't know. I mean, do you think Big Five or you think the store would have that kind of technology, tracing?
That sounded like Michael,
Well, you
and
could
he
get-
like knows how to do shit like that.
Aaron, is the door locked now? Because if that guy traced the call, I don't want any fucking cops coming in here because
Yeah.
I'll fucking shoot them.
I mean, you're protecting yourself if the cops come in and you shoot them.
Check it out. See that chair over there?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. If a cop comes in, this is
Oh
what I'm
my
gonna do.
god. Oh!
That's like 10 shots.
This is a fucking 30-round clip. I got it. It's illegal. Let's call this place then. Because they probably, maybe I called the wrong place.
Yeah.
Here we go. This
That
is.
sounded
Did
like
you call the
Michael,
wrong
but-
store?
I might have. I mean, there's
It's
a lot
in-
of. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you know where that is for real? Yeah.
Yeah. I used to work at a bank, and we had. Why did you take your visor off?
Because
Greetings and thank you for calling.
My hair looks good.
It's not
No, we're gonna bleep the names out. So.
Can you imagine?
Apply online at
I'll call different. I mean, I don't want to give any listeners any ideas of, but let's see.
You used to work at a bank there? Is that what you're saying?
No, I worked at a bank in Philadelphia.
As a
and-
teller?
No, as a bill collector. And but we dealt with a lot of.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you
right
were a
out of high
bill
school.
collector. Oh.
What does that mean?
Like you call people.
And be like, you owe us money?
Yeah, like somebody get a boat loan through your bank, and then they wouldn't pay them their payments.
Yeah.
And you call and you say, hey, you got to pay your boat loan, or they're gonna come take it. But But I was the first line of defense, or like we were I worked in this collections department, and it was people. We were just hooked up to an automatic dialer, so you just sit there, and the computer would just call people all day, and a lot of them were like, because they would pop up on the computer their account. And a lot of them be notated like, do not call, he paid it already, we don't know what's going on. And you'd get on and you'd be like, hi, this is, I don't know if you use your real, this is Mr. Walsh from Fidelity. Oh shit, and you'd hang, and they'd be like, you motherfuckers! Because they would get like, it would call
Over and
them
over
and there
again,
would be a recording like, please hold on for an important call or whatever. And then they'd already be there to be like, you cocksuckers! I fucking told you I paid for that fucking boat 2 years ago! And you'd be like, I don't know. They just called you automatically.
Oh my God.
What a shitty job.
It was shitty. It paid like, it was right out of high school.
They had that
I
kind of
paid
technology when you were out of
$18,000
high
a year.
school? Computers and stuff?
Well, I mean, I rode a dinosaur there. It's not funny. What the fuck is this bitch laughing at
She
me?
thinks it's fucking fun. She's got a good sense of humor.
I like it.
And then that's when I realized I was like, I don't want to have a job anymore.
Well,
I got
I mean-
fired.
Why?
Why?
I was a bad employee. I was late. I was late a lot, but then also you had to work there for 6 months before you got like your
Sick
sick
pay.
time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like as soon as that kicked in, I'm like, I'm sick. I used up all my vacation days, personal days, and sick time like pretty quickly.
You need to save those up so when you quit, you get like $1,000. That's what
Whatever. I mean, it was like I didn't want to do that fucking job.
That sounds like it sucks.
It sucked, but you know what? I still have 2 good friends that I met there
From high school?
from the bank job.
Yeah.
Ooh.
John Minari, the guy, he already had like 2 kids back then.
gosh.
Well, he's like, he was like 27. I'm like 19. I was like 19.
Yeah. I met him.
And Rich Bruder,
Rich Bruder.
Rich Bruder.
who was
what
also
does he do?
I don't know what Rich does. We could call him. Should we try to call Rich Bruder?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it seems like this Amper bitch kind of calmed down a little bit.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
she's-
settling in. I'm sitting down. Like, I feel safe with you guys, so
Good. That's what we're all about, making
appreciate
a
it.
safe environment here.
thank
That's
you.
what the guns are for.
Yeah.
You want to hold it?
Yeah, I do want to hold the gun.
You ever
Watch
shot
out,
a
I'm
gun
gonna shoot
before?
my tit and ricochet on his ass.
Okay, do it.
Shoot it.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
Dude, it did ricochet.
I want steel titties. It's
They
good.
hurt. They're mad heavy, and like
Yeah.
one cool thing is I can plank, and like not even use my core at all. 'Cause I'm fully using like the steel toe bottom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can
Like,
also
you can keep the
make a
rest of me up.
bridge. Like if there's like a puddle or a pile of dog shit, you can lay over it and have your
Absolutely,
titties.
someone could walk on my back.
Hey, is this Rich Bruder?
Yeah,
This is a bill collector from First Fidelity
That's
Bank.
that's awesome. I got some debt for you.
This is old BW, your old pal from First Fidelity Bank.
Sure enough, buddy. How are you?
Good. We're doing a podcast right now, and I was talking about working at the bank, and then I said I'll just call. I said I still have 2 friends from my banking days.
Right.
You and John Minari. And I said I could call
How
you.
about that?
I'm kind of looking to start a new life and like wondering like if you have like a spouse or like children or like looking for somebody who like can enter your life at this moment.
So yeah, so this woman
I
is.
am.
Go ahead, Rich.
I'm married with and I have a little girl.
Oh, okay.
Got a house in the burbs. Living the dream.
Maybe you could be their nanny or something. Do you like kids, Amper?
I wouldn't let Amper. So here's what happened, Rich.
I don't like kids. It's fine.
There's some bitch who's on the run from her boyfriend in New Jersey. She somehow got into our studio. But she's from New Jersey, so you could maybe meet up with her when she gets.
Wait, you're in Jersey?
Well, no, he's outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, close enough.
Yeah.
Do you have a basement?
So what role do I play in this again? I'm sorry.
Maybe you could keep her safe or something.
Yeah,
just
maybe she could
from
come
Darren.
stay at your place.
How does the being a bill collector help out of this scenario?
Well, that's
Or
just
having
how we
been a
got
bill
on the
collector.
topic. I was trying to figure out if people I know on the East Coast that could maybe hide a fugitive.
Okay, he thinks it's mad funny.
Yeah, I know.
That's
well, he
awesome.
smokes a lot of pot. He used to back in the day.
Back in the day.
Do you have any fun
I'm a real
stories?
estate agent now. I can find your friend a place.
Oh, you want to buy a house in Philly?
I don't know if I'm trying to like live in Philly.
I think you would fit in pretty well in Philly, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't like that you have to buy beer at a separate store.
Yeah. Well, you can buy
What's that?
beer at a bar.
Oh, no.
When you're
Oh,
leaving
yeah,
the
that's the
bar,
thing in
you
the
can buy.
past. You can buy beer anywhere. You can buy beer anywhere.
Oh,
now.
so you want me to come?
Come on down. But you can buy beer in supermarkets. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, really? You can do that now?
Yeah.
When did they start that?
About year, 2 years ago, somewhere around.
Dude, because COVID.
Oh,
That's
because
amazing.
of COVID.
They
That's
had
amazing.
to.
No, it's definitely before COVID, so I guess 2
Ow.
years ago.
Well, you're not vaccinated, right?
I'm totally vaccinated.
Oh, is that okay if he's vaccinated?
Is it okay I'm not?
Is it okay that she's not?
Because I'm coming to stay in like the basement area.
Yeah, she'll just be in the basement and she'll quarantine whenever she sees you or whatever. Or you could keep 6 feet distance because you have a. Do you have a basement, Rich?
I do have a basement.
Okay, well, there we go. Done deal.
Then that's perfect. Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
have, is it furnished?
It's not furnished. It's unfinished, is what you'd call it.
Perfect.
Okay,
Kind
I
of.
can sleep there.
Everything's coming up.
Get
This
a
guy
tent or
sounds
something.
nice too, like responsible.
He's
I
pretty
need
nice.
more of that like inside of my life.
Yeah, you need more
Stability.
people like that.
Noise.
Well, I was talking about how we used to work at a bank and we were hooked up to that automatic dialer. And people would answer the phone. Like, remember the accounts would all be notated, like, do not call. They paid off their loan. But the people would already be on the line and they'd be like, you motherfuckers!
Well, what was fantastic was, like, even though we were an automatic dialer and we were so connected to a computer, somehow that didn't keep us from goofing off all day.
yeah, I know.
like, how were they not recording all of our bullshit?
What
Like,
would you do?
Remember that one dude was like calling long distance friends all day long and like getting like awards for like putting a left message on an answering machine all day. Remember, you just press that button.
No, which guy? That guy Keith?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He would call his friends?
Yeah, because he
so
lived
fun.
in New Jersey, I think, right? So he would just, and that was like back before everybody had cell phones. So it was like long
Right,
distance.
exactly.
And then me and him were looking for, do you remember the hunt for Susie Chapstick?
I do.
That's a thing
I remember Rocky. I remember Rocky Fudge.
Rocky
Fudge.
Wait, who was Rocky Fudge?
You're so.
We called Edy Murphy's public
That's
production company.
right. Oh, that's what, I was getting to that too. Like Queen Latifah had loans with us, Eddie Murphy.
For real?
Yeah, because they all lived in like New Jersey.
Oh my gosh.
And I guess it was a big bank. Oh, and Eddie. What?
I called Stephen Marley once.
Stephen Marley?
I didn't get him.
Bob Marley's son?
I didn't
or
get
something?
him. Yeah.
Also,
That's
this is
cool.
the bank. The building that we worked in was from the movie Trading Places.
Trading Places
Trading Spaces is when you switch houses. But yeah, we talked to, we called. Wait, what was Rocky Fudge? Was that
Rocky
Eddie
Fudge
Murphy?
was an alias that we used.
Oh.
Rocky Fudge. You're such a little clown.
Well, me and this guy Keith too had like, I don't know how we got on it, but like there used to be like there was a there used to be chapstick commercials, and there was a lady that named Susie Chapstick.
Yeah, I think she was a skier. Like she was like she had a real name, but but you can call me Susie Chapstick.
Right. So we were like, let's see if there's anybody in the world actually named Susie Chapstick. So we would just call. We had a map of all the states, and we would call like every city. Like that's how we would just waste time. We would just call and try to find I guess we would call information. I don't know. We were looking for Susie Chapstick.
No wonder you got
boring
fired. How long
now.
did you work there until you got fired?
Like almost exactly a year.
Oh, that's kind of a long
Rich
time.
stayed there for a while.
Yeah.
We would also crank call people in the same office.
That's right.
We didn't have cubicles. We just like desks all over the place.
Yeah,
so
all
there was
on
no
the floor.
privacy to be had.
So we would call Laser Wang, John.
He worked with you?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Oh.
John didn't work with us, but we would have Laser Wang crank because we could do multiple
Like call
Rich and I
him.
could be on a line and call Rich and then Rich and I could be on the line and then I would call Laser Wang.
Yeah.
And then Rich
And then I'd call somebody else.
call somebody like on the floor with us, and
God.
John would fuck with them, and we would just sit there and watch the person be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
You're so, just a troublemaker
Well,
for life.
how long did you?
How long?
How
Oh my
long did you
God.
work there? Like 10 years?
Well, geez, one. All right, so I started there just when I moved into Bainbridge Street.
Yeah.
So that was like I was 22, and I think I went to work with my dad when I was 25, just like 3-4 years.
Oh, that's not that long.
Well, no, but then I came back there years later.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first shot out, the Brendan years was about 3 or 4 years.
Was that like the last job you ever had, Brendan?
No, I mean I've had jobs throughout, but that's like
but,
the only
office-y
like
sorta?
real job I've ever.
That's
That
what
had.
was
I mean.
that was your last necktie job.
Right.
That's the last time
The
we
first
had to
and
wear a
last.
tie to work,
Wow.
and we would go, but we would get like. I mean, that was the other time that I was fat. I was as fat as I am now.
Back then?
Well, after working at the bank for a year, I went in at like 170 and left at like 220.
From sitting.
Sitting, and then every night was
Eating.
like cheesesteaks and beers. Like
Oh
there
my
was
God.
every bar around there had like happy hours. And I was 19 I wasn't 21 yet. But you walk
but you
in
were-
with a bunch of
you were
shitheads
getting
wearing
there.
ties, and I didn't look young. I was like tall. So they wouldn't card you. So I'd be like, I'm gonna go get fucked up on $5 pitchers every night.
Yeah, there was McGlinchey's right around the corner from where we were, and that was like 80-cent pints. If they were that much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
10 cents. I was thinking I went and there's a place here that has good wings. There's like one place in LA that has good wings. And I went there the other day with my friend, and I was thinking about like 10-cent wings used to be like such a thing. And I don't know if that's like,
They should bring it back.
but has inflation affected wing costs? Like, is it
Yeah,
25-cent
they
wings
have.
now? It's 20.
You got to be a millionaire to eat wings.
Oh, really? Is 10-cent wings even a thing? Hold on, listen.
Geez, not that I've seen. No, seriously, like every place that I've gone to recently that normally has wings replaced wings with drumsticks.
What? Is 10-cent wings even still a thing? Let me pick up my phone and give you a ring. You got a bar and you take it far with your wing prices. Let's raise the bar. Is it 10 cents or is it? Oh man, this has words in it.
Just like that part. Light this bitch up.
He told me to light this bitch up.
Mild, medium, or spicy. Your wing prices seem too pricey. 10 cents is what I'm looking for. Give me some of your wings and a bottle of Coors.
Oh,
Coors? I'm riding, bitch.
that's
Oh, shit.
freestyle.
Go, Hellman. Bore, snore. Brendan always snores. He's not a bore, but he goes through the door to go back to his house. He's not a mouse or a louse.
Hell no.
Let's go, Emperor, go.
I've never had a wing before. I sleep on the floor and I don't snore. I jump around. I'm not a clown.
There you go.
I'm horny and ugly.
Oh, yeah. Ho, hey, ho, ugly ho. Ho, hey, ho, ugly ho. Hey, ho.
Ugly hoe.
Oh.
Oops.
You're not ugly, Emperor.
It's not easy being horny and ugly, I'll tell you that.
I don't know, Rich. Do you want a horny?
I think he's married, and I think
Rich is married, but
let's leave him alone.
Piece of strange. Nothing hotter than a piece of strange, though, right, Rich?
Piece of strange.
And you got to be honest
that.
too. Got to be honest too, Rich. Piece of strange, yes or no? Piece of strange, yes or no?
You're recording. Heck you, dude. You're recording me. I know.
Yeah.
That means yes! That means yes!
You want to say yes.
What am I, an asshole?
Piece of strange.
I could do some really new and unique stuff to you.
She could do new, unique.
I was just, dude. I was just thinking about some of your other fat habits when we were working at the bank. We had a cafeteria in the building.
Yeah.
God.
And you would get a drink cup, like a large drink cup, and they were like, the drinks were like $1, but soup was like $2, and you would fill that thing with soup.
I'd fill a drink cup with soup. I love soup to this day.
You are crazy for soup.
I don't think that's a fat habit. That's just a soup
That's a cheap habit. That's saving money.
I think that's a cheap habit. Yeah, I'm ripping off the guy at the newsstand in the lobby of the bank. Those were the good old days.
No, that was the actual cafeteria. We had that was on the 5th floor, I think it was.
Fuck, I don't remember a cafeteria there at all.
Nah.
Were you high when you'd go to work?
I didn't smoke a lot. No, I didn't really smoke pot back then.
Not
I liked
until
to
you got
drink.
to Austin.
Yeah, Austin's when I turned into a pothead. Rich smoked pot.
I did. Well, I did at a time, but not at that job. The day would just last too long.
Oh.
God, I couldn't imagine getting high and going to work. I just want to go to sleep.
Like, why would you want to be high in the one place they have to pretend that you're not?
Yeah.
I feel like it makes you able to do the task. It makes the task fun.
Yeah.
No, nothing would make the job.
Being hooked up to a dialer.
I remember drinking as much water as I possibly could just to see how many times I could pee in one day.
Yeah, that's the place where I had an old joke about hanging out in the bathroom, and that's what inspired that, because I would go to the bathroom literally probably like 11 times a day and just sit in there.
Yeah.
And also before phones.
Oh my God,
so
I was
like,
just
imagine
thinking
just
that.
going to sit in a bathroom stall and be like,
with no cell phone.
Yeah, you're
no
not even
cell
like
phone.
scrolling anything.
Maybe I'd sneak like a magazine in or something. Not a dirty magazine, just a magazine.
Good, you didn't jerk off at work. That's
I
good.
probably jerked off there.
That's gross.
No, I probably didn't jerk off there. That would have been too like, because even like, there's just people coming in and out of. You're not the only one hanging out in that bathroom.
It was a big bathroom. It was like there was like 9 shitters and like 5 urinals. It was like a ball game in there.
Yeah, it was. I can picture the bathroom. I can picture the bathroom stall. I don't remember the cafeteria, but I remember the bathroom stall that I would fucking hang out in.
Shit.
One time I went in. Oh, I never told anybody this. I went into the ladies' room and hung out in the stall. I jerked off in there.
Oh.
All right. Would you peek over the?
No, but
thing.
just hearing women piss, like just knowing that there's piss coming out of a vagina. That everybody loves that, right, Aaron? Listen to like a strange. Listening to a strange pussy piss.
But what if they fart a little bit? Because sometimes that happens.
That's hot too, because you know that there's a naked ass right next to you.
You're sick.
That's how I developed a foot fetish, because you could see the women's feet under the fucking stall. I'd be like, oh goddamn, fucking shit and piss.
All right.
And that's even before the internet, so I was ahead of the curve on.
Right, exactly.
Weird
pervy
that was back when you had to have shame about your perversion.
You had to go to a dirty bookstore to fucking buy shit.
That's right.
I mean, people don't remember that. That's a generation. We are the greatest
I
generation
remember that.
now. Rich, we're the greatest generation now. Fuck those World War II cocksuckers.
Yeah, I know.
We're the greatest generation because we saw the advent of like VCRs and cell phones and free porn. And
we had to go to TLA Video and rent a porno.
Well,
we were the last ones that had to do that.
I worked at a video store through high school, so that averted that. I circumvented having to.
Would you take porns home and watch them?
No, I was,
Was there a back room?
I was a 14-year-old boy. I never took. I respected
That's crazy.
the age.
No, I mean, I guess I didn't.
Yeah, I'm living at home. I'm like sneaking in with porn.
Did every video store have a porn section?
Not all of them.
I didn't realize that.
The chains,
I didn't realize that.
West Coast Video, that was the chain.
Blockbuster didn't have any.
Blockbuster didn't have porns.
No.
I don't know. Did West Coast Video have porns? Do you know,
I
Rich?
don't think so.
That place we
TLA
used to
did.
go to didn't have porn.
TLA
I
did.
think.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
They had a room in the back. Yeah. I'm
So
pretty
funny.
sure they did. There was a video store.
Wow.
Amanda, or the A-Train and I used to go to a video store. There used to be a video store up like...
Now it's a State Farm insurance.
Errol's, wasn't there? At Errol's, they had a porn.
I don't remember.
You
I
ever
mean,
been
I
to-
just went to
Did you ever been
Dom's.
to a porn
Yeah, I would
section of a
always
video
go
store?
into the back to the porn section.
I was like scared of it.
Me too.
I'd be like, oh, something about it. I shouldn't go in there.
But I felt like you could also get it at a regular video store with like not
Red
another
Shoe Dyer?
teen movie or
Yeah.
something. I would like stare at that for a really long time.
Because like you know there were boobs in those
Yeah.
movies. Yeah.
or it would have
American
like
Pie.
uncensored over it,
talking
but
to
you could like you could imagine what they looked like under the bar.
Yeah.
So you just go look
Yeah.
at look at the boxes.
Well, and think like, oh, like even I was looking at Showtime and they have all the American Pie movies on Showtime to watch, and I even had that same feeling of like, oh shit, if I watch that, like there's gonna be boobies in that. Like that's sort of like I shouldn't watch it.
It's almost
rated R.
sexier because they're hiding it.
Yeah.
They're
just
acting like
weird.
it's nothing.
No, they had those big
Stifler.
porno. Well, I'm pretty sure I've told this story on, if not on this podcast, I've told it before. But it was me and like, really it was just like me and, 5 other high school guys. Like I think too, like Brian, the manager, was maybe 20 or something.
Okay.
Like the older guys were like 19 and 20. And it was like me and like 2 other guys. We were all still in high school. And so we had the porno section, and it was back, I don't even remember when you rented videotapes. They didn't give them to you in the movie's box. It was like in a brown plastic
Oh yeah.
case, like a plastic case
Yeah.
they put the movies in.
Yeah.
So every time you'd finish your shift at the video store, you'd go around and you'd be like, oh, you just grab like 5 movies. Like, I'm just going to take 5 movies home and watch them and then, bring them back when I work again. But when you did that, you'd pick out the movies, you'd bring the boxes up to the counter to whoever was working, and they'd go back and get the movies for you. So
Right.
this guy Drew started this, and it got really out of control. But they did it to me. I think I was one of the first victims. He put 2 gay porns in, or maybe just 1 gay porn in the mix of the movies that I grabbed. And I was still living at home.
Oh God.
And I didn't even know, like I'd come home with the movie. I came home with the movies, just like threw them on the dining room table and then went out for the night or whatever. And then like the next day, and I still...
VCRs were like $1,000. You had one VCR for the whole family. I mean, that was an event to have a movie at the house.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I was working there for a while. It was like, but my dad, like, either way, I come home the next day or the next day I see my dad and he's just like, hey, what movies did you get? And I was like, I don't know. I don't remember. I think one of them was Silver Bullet, that Stephen King werewolf movie. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the werewolf film.
And it's
is?
like, yeah, it's old. But my dad, so he's like, what movies did you get? I'm like, oh, I got this and I got that. And I don't know why. He's like, well, what's that movie, Black Shaft? I'm like, what? And then I go and I'm like, huh? And I like look at open the box and I'm like, the fuck is Black Shaft? It's like, how did that? And then I'm like, oh, fucking, I'm like, no, Dad, fucking Drew put it in there as a joke. Yeah, it's like gay porn.
So he didn't watch it? You should have told him to watch it.
No, maybe my dad did. He was just like, hey, where'd you get that and where do I get some more of that? I like
That's funny.
Black Shaft. But then it just turned into, I mean, I guess it didn't last too long because you would just check. You'd have to check the movies every time you got them from your friend. But we would do that to each other all the time. There was one movie called The Oreo Boys. And on the cover of it, it had 3 guys in a shower, 2 black guys and a white guy in the middle. And it just said The Oreo Boys. And we all thought like the cover was so funny. And we just hide it around the video store. And the guy who owned it was like this weird kind of like low level mob guy. And he would sell all this shit in there too. Dom's. You used to go to Dom's, didn't you? One of them or either way. He had them like all over the Northeast.
Dom's?
Dom's, yeah. There was one called there was one on like Castor Avenue. But either way, he'd have all this other shit in there, like keychains, and like there was just crap that you'd sell behind the counter and nobody bought it. But he had these keychains that would like beep if you whistled for them. And so me and this guy Joey Fagan that I worked with we started playing a game where one of us would hide the keychain somewhere in the store, and the other one would have to walk around, but you'd have to sing that U2 song, In the Name. Like, you'd have to sing it super high pitch, because that was the only way to set it up. So, like, somebody, because there was like a front room and a back room, like, there was a back room, and then the porno room was like part of that back room, but the back room was like horror and drama, and the front room was like new releases and comedy and kids movies. So, like, we'd be playing the game, and somebody would come into the store, and you would hear like Joey or me in the back room just like, in the name of love. And then he put one of those crane machines in there. Dom did. And we would just, as soon as the guy would fill it up, we'd fucking tilt it over and take all the shit out.
God, don't hire.
Sorry,
Brendan
everybody's
to
bored
work.
now.
I am bored. No,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry,
not.
I'm boring.
No,
boring the
it's
tits
I'm
off
not.
of Amper.
That's impossible.
My dad used to hide Girls Gone Wild VHSs behind my like kid VHS, or I would take out Fox and the Hound, and right behind it was like Girls Gone Wild College, and he said that they kept sending them to him.
Right.
He was like, they just keep sending them to me.
And now you're like, wait
Wait
you
a
were
minute.
paying for those.
Well, I think it was like that. I mean, I think it was like it was one of those
hard
things
to
where it's
cancel.
like, get
maybe
one for
he
free.
ordered it once, and
Yeah.
then like they didn't stop.
Dude, your dad's
It was like the
Yeah.
8 albums for a penny thing. Like you
Yeah.
have to like send them back, or they're just gonna keep on sending.
Did
more CDs.
they do anything in those videos, or they were just showing their boobs? Like,
Yeah.
they weren't
I
like
think
doing
they were
stuff.
just showing their.
Just like public.
Oh no, they'd les out.
They'd les out. Is that what you said?
Yeah. That's cool.
I don't know if you're allowed to say les
cool
out
vernacular,
anymore.
right?
You can't say les out.
I just found
not
out, and this is
inclusive.
a good public service for anybody listening. It's no longer acceptable to refer to a gay couple as butt buddies. I just learned that in my. I take a
it
class.
used to be.
I take a class
But
at the
lesing out
night
is
class
cool.
at the college about how to be woke.
Oh my god.
All right, Rich. Well, is there any other memories, any other fond memories from back in the 90s?
Let me think. Fat Brendan.
Soup in a
Fat
cup.
Brendan's back.
Fat Brendan's
let's
back.
see.
It's not funny.
Drunken,
It is
drunken
funny.
Skinny
bike
Brendan
rides,
lasted
shitty
for like
bars.
20 years almost.
I know until you met me,
Yeah, that is kind of true.
and then
I
like
started getting fat again in like 2013.
right after like around the holidays, I picked you up from the airport, and you're like, God, I'm getting fat. And since that day, it's been like, nonstop. I'm getting fat.
You know
I'm
what? I
getting
should
fat
just be
every
like, I'm
day.
getting skinny. Well, I said that this morning. I was like, whoa, I'm
Yeah,
getting
you're like,
skinny. But I was lying.
I think if you change, I think that might have something to do with it.
I just have to stop eating and stop
I just hate
drinking.
going to the park and like all the other like old moms are like skinnier than me. It's like kind of annoying. I'm like, you're old. I'm like 10 years younger than you.
Old
I'm
and skinny
fat.
is gross, though.
Yeah,
At
too
least
skinny.
it's
Old
not.
and
it's,
fat's not
it's
good.
Hanging. I know, but fat, at least the skin is plumped out. Like it might be more up,
taut.
I think.
Yeah, it's not like all this like wrinkly, loose skin.
What are you weighing in at these days, Rich?
Oh no, I'm about jeez.
Fatter than ever?
I'm not fatter than ever. I was fatter than ever just a few months ago.
Wow,
I
okay,
dropped
so-
a bunch of weight from my nephew's wedding.
How'd you do
And,
it?
Wait,
Yeah,
you
how
married?
did
I've
you
been
do that?
I've been creeping up ever since.
Wait, you married your nephew?
Ew.
That's fucking sick.
I think it's legal.
That's
I
cool.
think you can do it.
It's legal
That's
in
cool in
Philly.
Philly.
Yeah.
And you're Jewish, right? That's I think Jews have a bunch of
Wait,
different
how
sex
did you
laws.
did you lose
Totally.
weight though? Did you just stop eating?
Yeah, what'd you do?
That's usually
Well, you
the
know
best
what?
way.
That's
Switch
just
to
it.
vodka.
Like, when you eat like you don't give a shit, all you have to do is start giving a shit and you lose weight.
yeah.
Fuck. A friend of ours dropped off donuts the other night at like
Yeah.
9 o'clock,
We ate like 20
and I
donuts.
ate a full donut, and then I went
Yeah.
to sleep. I'm like, why did I eat that
I know.
donut?
These motherfuckers, because they want us to be fat,
Yeah,
because
well-
we're funnier than them.
Well, you know what?
Oh, they want us to be fatter and uglier.
They're trying to
so that
sabotage us. All of our LA friends
are
don't like
trying to
us because we're
sabotage
funnier
us.
than them.
Yeah,
So they sabotage us by not hiring us.
and bringing us
And
donuts.
making you
us
ugly.
and
yeah,
making us
ugly.
ugly and fat. It's their
Yeah,
fault.
you're not any part of that at all.
No.
What?
What else am I
Yeah,
supposed
no,
to
I
You're
do?
don't
not making yourself that
No,
way at all.
No, no.
I'm completely
all
without
them.
fault.
It's not as funny.
It's my haters.
Dude, the
Anyone will
haters are
tell you
coming
that.
after you.
So what did you do? You just started eating better, a little better.
Well, you know what? Cutting the carbs really works.
Yeah.
Go figure.
That's how I got so skinny. I just stopped eating bread and I got really skinny.
Yeah.
But it's so hard.
Cereal. I got rid of cereal.
Oh, I love cereal.
I know cereal's delicious. I got a 9-year-old little girl. We get the best cereals in this
Hell
house.
yes. Yeah, Brendan gives me shit about buying like Trix or Frosted Flakes. And he
Oh,
buys
that's
like
delicious.
the knockoff. You buy like the Vaughn's brand crispy rice.
Yeah. What's the difference? If
It's not Rice
if it's
Krispies.
a box of Rice
different.
Krispies for $6
It's so different.
and then
Different
Albertsons
texture.
brand
The
crisp
texture's
rice
all
for
wrong.
$2.
My mom used to buy Scooters. That was like Honey Nut Cheerios, but they came in like a bag, and we're buying
Yes.
a brand called Malto Meal, and I was like,
Malto,
no.
yeah.
Just
Malto
spend the
meal's
extra
good, isn't it?
$1 and get the good shit.
What's
wanted the good
Malto
shit.
meal? What's that the knockoff of?
like General Mills or
that's like-
something.
That's the
Yeah,
whole
that's the
brand.
brand. Okay.
Scooters
Exactly.
are, or Spooners, but it's Cheerios
Cheerios is like the cheapest cereal too.
because it sucks.
I know.
Yeah,
You gotta put
Cheerios
it,
sucks.
it's only good if you put a spoonful of sugar on it. And then what's the point of getting Cheerios? You should just get
Ah, shit.
Frosted
There is no
Flakes.
point.
exactly.
All
The
right.
sugar just sits at the bottom of the bowl. It's not good either.
What you got to do is lick the spoon first, then dip it in the sugar, so then there's a little sugar left on the spoon. Then you take a bite.
Oh, what you got to do is lick this dick first.
All right, sicko.
Wait, we need to figure out what happened to Gina and Darren.
Oh yeah, fuck. Sorry. Oh yeah, we got to find out. We got to get to the bottom. This
Oh,
bitch
yeah.
has been on the run. But she'll come
Oh,
stay
snap.
with you maybe. I'll give her your info.
I'll see you.
Very good.
All right. Well, it was good talking to
All right,
you, Rick.
you guys got business to take care of. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, I'll send you a
Bye.
release
Bye.
and sign it or don't. Either way, I'm airing all of this.
Very well.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm going to do some nasty shit to him when I'm staying with him.
Yeah, and it's like when he's sleeping, like he'll just wake up and you'll be slobbing his knob.
I can stick my finger in an ass and then in such a way that when I pull it out, the ass comes with it. And then I suck that like it's a dick.
Oh, God.
For 35 more minutes of this episode, visit patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast. For 35 more minutes of this episode, visit patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast. Patreon.com/worldrecordpodcast.